Hi, my name is Renu Muley and I'm a chartered accountant. I've been working with KPMG for the past 1.5 years. I appeared for my GMAT yesterday and I scored a 720. The split was Q49, V39.
Wonderful, congrats on a terrific score. So you took the exam yesterday, so still feeling a little overwhelmed?
I'm still quite not out of that zone.
Right. So let's take a step back because it should be like a very pleasant memory because the outcome is like so sweet. 720 is a pretty good score. So let's go back like 3, 4, 5 months, before this whole thing started. So why did you want to prepare for GMAT?
So this was my plan since the very beginning. I wanted to study further after CA. But when I was done with CA, I was tired. I didn't want to study immediately. So I started working. After 1.5 years, I thought it's a good time to start with my prep. So I found out about Jamboree from one of my friends, me and Mansi, who did the classes with me. We came down to the center one fine evening and we met the verbal instructor. He asked us about our background, what we wanted to do, and he was quite motivating actually. So we got really excited and we immediately started with classes.
Right. So because Mansi and you, because you're working professionals, so how did the weekend classes, help you, and how did you structure your preparation?
Actually, it was quite helpful because then we got the entire week to do our homework, and that's one important thing. You should really do your homework on time. And the classes are logically structured. You go a level up every weekend, and you can revise and do your homework, and just pace yourself up for the next class. So it's really well structured.
Right. So what about the post-class prep phase?
Yeah, so the post-class plan, I went with the basic plan. So both the instructors guided us what the minimum number of tests on the portal that we should appear for. And so we did that. Then there were sectional tests and then there were full-length tests, which are very helpful really. I found the Jamboree full-length tests to be more helpful than the GTEPs because you get a good mix of questions on the portal and they're really helpful, and you develop an intuition the more number of tests that you do, because what I learned over time is GMAT doesn't really test your concepts or your knowledge. It kind of tests how you approach and tackle problems in a limited amount of time. So it's very important to give more number of mocks and to practice a vast variety of questions to develop that intuition, especially for problems like data sufficiency. You don't really have to solve everything. You can just look at the question and be done in 30 seconds probably, which leaves you more time for problem solving.
Right. So how was the test day experience like?
So I had decided that I won't get nervous this time, but me being me, I was nervous on the test day. I think it's just the exam atmosphere that makes you nervous. But the center was really good. I gave it at the Kharadi Center. The infrastructure was excellent. They also give you the noise cancellation headphones. But I didn't really need them. I could hear my own heartbeat, so I took them off after a while. And there's not much noise at all. There are a few mouse clicks here and there. And the instructors are really helpful. So in all, it was a good experience. Quant, I was comfortable throughout the section. Verbal, I got a little nervous because the difficulty level is a little more in the actual GMAT. But I think in the end, I was happy with the overall outcome.
Right. So what is your advice to prospective test takers from your own, prep experience or even the mistakes you did?
Yeah.
Right. So what would you like to tell prospective test takers?
I think the most important part is to make a plan and stick to it religiously. This exam doesn't really take a lot of long duration preparation. I would probably recommend that give the exam as soon as possible after the class so that you don't lose momentum, and stay in touch with the faculty. They're really helpful. You can pester them with as many doubts as you have. You can email them if you have any doubts. You can come down and talk to them, and they have dealt with a lot of students, so they know how to guide you. If you're stuck anywhere, you should definitely keep in touch. And it's also good that you feel accountable. You're answerable on your progress to them. So it's very important to take their guidance at every step. That really helps. And just do it as soon as possible. Don't lose momentum.
Right. So we are almost at the end of November, the third week of November, and then a bunch of applications to be done. And I think Aninder is your counselor.
Yes.
So how are things going on that front? I know your exam got over yesterday.
Yes.
You got to accelerate from today.
Yeah.
So what's happening there?
So I know I don't have a lot of time. I have missed round 1. So I'm going to aim for the round 2 applications and probably round 3 for a couple of schools. And it's going to be a little difficult to manage with work, but I'm starting with the applications. I'll immediately start with them and try to get into the good schools.
Yeah, MBA with a focus in finance.
Yes, it's finance.